The best part of life are the moments. The small, quiet moments, the passing moments, the big moments. Moments are a chance to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. We have momentous events. We face moments of truth and moments in the sun. Moments of glory and moments of doubt. When we gather speed and energy toward a goal, that's momentum. The brief periods of time spent fully engaged in something, those are moments. If you put all your moments together, that's an experience. Today, you'll have a chance to learn about the moments that make up the John Carroll experience. The experience starts in the classroom. You'll be challenged to think and be critical. You'll learn how to be a citizen in a changing global world. You'll learn outside the classroom. You'll do research and get internships. You'll study abroad and go on immersions. The experience continues as you become part of the John Carroll community. You'll play sports. You'll join student groups.
Lined up.
You'll explore your faith and pursue your passions. You'll have the opportunity to serve others locally and around the world. You'll meet people different than you, and you'll be inspired. When you walk across that stage in 4 years to graduate, you'll join a network of nearly 40,000 alumni. A network you can tap into and stay connected with long after your time on campus. As you walk around campus today, imagine yourself here. Think about what you can contribute to the John Carroll experience and how it can transform you. Welcome to the Class of 2019 celebration and the first of many moments of your John Carroll experience.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to John Carroll. My name is Pat Vaselio. I'm a biochem major, a junior from Detroit, Michigan, and I've had that John Carroll experience. I continue to have it every single day. One of the major things I've done as early as my freshman year was get involved in all of the service opportunities that Carroll has to offer, whether it's leadership roles in the Fatima Food Drive, any Arupe project on campus, or really other things like the Carroll Ballers, which many of you have heard about, or We the People, one of our flagship service programs. Some of the most amazing things I've done. And everything that you just heard, those moments that kind of make it yours, that's what I've had here. So I hope all of you today see something, experience something that shows you that the John Carroll experience can be yours. And I really hope you see that. It's also been my honor to serve as this year's celebration chair, so I'd love to introduce the rest of the committee to you. If I could ask Alex, Antonetta, Haley, Jen, Bree, Julia, Marcus, Rachel, Richie, Allison, Andrew, come up on stage. It's been our absolute pleasure to work for months on a lot of the things that you see here today. So we really hope that you experience what we've been experiencing. There's a lot of cool things to offer today, so take it all in. It's a lot of information. Okay, if you guys have any questions at all, please ask anyone in the white shirts. But please have a great day. We look forward to hearing from you. Let us know if you have anything to offer. I'd also love to introduce John Carroll's president, Father Robert Niehoff.
Thank you all for joining us this morning.
We are delighted to have you and to share a little bit of who and what John Carroll is with you. It was 10 years ago last week that I visited Cleveland to interview for this job. I didn't know John Carroll. I barely knew Cleveland. I was happily whiling away myself in San Francisco. It was a day very much like this. And after 4 hours on the hot seat, I had a 15-minute break and stepped outside where the sky was blue and the temperature was freezing. I went back in, spent 4 more hours, and I flew back to San Francisco for a board meeting. And I said, this is what a winter day in Cleveland is like. Well, not really. I now have all the warm coats I needed. Being a West Coast person, I thought you just had one warm coat. As I think about John Carroll and what we do here, I'm taken by our hopes in our learning goals. And we talk about how this is a place where you can build your learning, your abilities, and your character. But not just to do that, because what we really care about after you do all those things is what you do with that knowledge, what you do with those abilities. And as our former Superior General said, the measure of your character. And so we go on in our learning goals and we say, this is about service and success. John Carroll has a purpose in your learning. And yes, that's for you, and your life and your career and your hopes and your dreams. But at the core of everything is our belief and our faith tradition, which says we are participating in building the kingdom of God, and that's why each of us has a role, and that's why every one of us is important. And so, yes, we believe that our new integrative learning curriculum will make a difference in learning. And we believe it will make a difference in your life. And we believe it will help you to succeed, but only because of who and what you are and what you can do for our world. So, during your 4 years at Carroll, you will have people committed to your success. You will have people who believe that you can continue to grow and that together we can all learn. And so we're doing great things, and you will hear from our football coach. While I'm a fan of every athletic team at John Carroll, I am a frustrated football player, and there are millions of us. We've had great success in basketball for years. It's great to see success in swimming and track and soccer and baseball and softball and even golf. Because one of my challenges, one of every president's challenges, is once you start talking about athletics, who did you leave out? Our national championship wrestlers, among others. So John Carroll is a place where you can find activity, where you can find a home, where you can find a community. And as I do, I ask you to remember today that there's a reason why you're here, that there's something bigger than all of us, and that we have a world that needs you as we say, that needs John Carroll grads because they have that knowledge, that ability, that character that can make a difference in their lives and in the world. And so I ask God's blessing on you this day, because what we are about, as I told one of you this morning, our goal is to transform your lives. That's what I hear from our alums. To go back to 10 years ago, that's why I'm standing here. Because those alums convinced me that John Carroll was important enough for me to commit my life to. And I invite you to consider the same kind of opportunity. Thank you.
So my name is Scott Allen, and I'm an associate professor of management in the business school, and I'm a little bit of a walker. So I apologize if that offends anyone, me being a walker. I am so excited to be with you today. Like many of you, I have a number of emotions running through my being right now because I have great passion when I talk about John Carroll University. I love what I do. I love that my career gets to be spent here. There's a scholar, guru, management individual named Stephen Covey who says that you need to begin with the end in mind. And that's really what my talk today is all about, beginning with the end in mind. But before we get to the discussion, what I want to do is ask you to do me a favor. Go ahead and point up at the ceiling if you would. And look up at the ceiling. And I want you to go ahead and draw a circle going clockwise on that ceiling. Now I want you to continue drawing the circle, and I want you to go ahead and bring that circle down into your lap. And are you still going clockwise? This is like the final thing to get into John Carroll. We got to get this, okay? So go ahead and point up at the ceiling again. Go ahead and circle. Go ahead and bring it down into your lap, and are you still going clockwise? I love it. We got people still. Now, I don't know why it does that. I don't have any clue as to why that. I think it's something to do with perception. But for those of you parents in the room, and for those of you who are students in the room, things are about to shift, kind of like that activity shifts. And so I love the concept of beginning with the end in mind as you enter that shift. And if I have 3 hopes for you in the coming years, it's this: that you learn, and you learn with great passion, that you lead, and that you leave a legacy. Now, I love being at an institution, John Carroll University, where the foundation is Ignatian approach to pedagogy. And one of those approaches says that education is about experience, reflection, and action. Experience, reflect, act. And as a management and leadership educator, I have an opportunity to create a laboratory in my classroom. My classroom is not a place where we simply transfer knowledge that you could learn on the internet, and that's it. It's an opportunity to experience the world, to experience leadership. I love being at an institution that has incredible programs and innovative programs. So for instance, our accounting program is ranked 31st in the nation. 31st in the nation against all other institutions of higher education. JCU is ranked 31st, and we do it different, and I'm going to talk about that. Among our accounting graduates, those who sit for the CPA, we ranked 8th in passage in the nation. We prepare our men and women to succeed. We have a program out of computer science right now where we've partnered with Watson and IBM. Incredible. There are men and women, young men and women in this room today who have been accepted to both John Carroll and medical school. Pretty awesome. John Carroll and medical school. And I love that I work at a place where I get to know my students. I never have a classroom more than 30, and I wish you could meet some of my students. Some of them are in this room. But if I can be one small part of their development, of their growth, with just 30 students in the classroom, I get to know them, I get to build a relationship, I get to expose my network to the great individuals that are coming through my class. I love that about my job. I have the best job in the world. The best job in the world. So I hope you learn, and I hope you learn with great passion. I hope you lead. The minute you get on campus, you have an opportunity to lead, to get involved. You're going to hear from Coach Arth in a couple moments. We have a number of students that you're going to hear from today who made John Carroll their own from the minute they got on campus. And that's how you do it. Because college for 4 years is a wonderful opportunity to practice leadership. And through that practice, I believe we'll all live into that third point that I want to emphasize. We have an image of John Carroll up here. Obviously a gentleman who left a legacy. So if you come to John Carroll and you learn with great passion and you practice leadership, you can leave a legacy. And everyone in this room wants John Carroll to be better when they leave than how they found it. And this is a place where you as an individual can make that difference. And I believe that with all of my heart. I believe I can make a difference. And that's what fires me up about being at John Carroll University. So our objective, my hope for you as you enter this shift, my hope for everyone in this room is the following: that you learn, and you learn with great passion, that you take this opportunity to lead, and that you leave a legacy. And I think if we all do that, we have an opportunity, a really cool opportunity to be a part of John Carroll's mission. Because if we as an institution are creating educated young men and women to go out into the world and lead others with others in mind, I think that's a really cool mission. It's something that excites me, that fires me up. It's something that I want to be a part of. So have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm really excited for all of you to experience what I have in John Carroll University. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, congratulations for being here, and once again, welcome to John Carroll University. Also, I'd like to thank all of you for joining me in my birthday celebration. I'm accepting gifts in the back of the room if you feel so inclined. Thank you. But my name is DiPasquale. I'm a freshman biology major from Rochester, New York. And let me tell you, it has been a very, very fast year. It feels like yesterday that I was here at my class of 2018 celebration. But let me tell you this also. After being here for 2 semesters, I can tell you that John Carroll provides a community that makes the transition, the notorious transition from high school to college, very easy and very seamless. The community, as we learned in the video and from our previous 3 speakers, offers an environment that provides you with the opportunity to get involved in different things that mean the most to you. And that is how the transition is made easy. And that is how John Carroll makes it easy for you. It is easy to get involved, and it is easy to custom create your experience for who you are. And I've had the opportunity to do that thus far at John Carroll. Personally, I've gotten involved in the Arupe Scholars Program and Carroll Ballers with Pat. I'm a member of the EMS team who is up in the Student Involvement Fair. And I've gotten involved in campus ministry, and we even have a stargazing club here at John Carroll where we get to go outside and look at the stars at night. So that's been wonderful. But the point is that the transition, it's in your hands to open yourself up to the experience that John Carroll is offering to each and every one of you. And it starts today, so I encourage you all to really open yourself up to this experience today. You are getting a taste of the John Carroll community. All the faculty here, the students, the staff, we are so, so excited to have you here today. And I'm excited to get the opportunity to talk to you now and talk to most of you throughout the day. So please, ask any of us questions, ask me questions. I'm a freshman, I just went through all of this, so I would love to be able to share even more insight with all of you guys, and I really look forward to meeting you all. Thank you so much, have a wonderful day, and I look forward to meeting all of you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Jazlyn. I'm a junior, management major, and women's and gender studies minor. Now, that is a mouthful and kind of a tongue twister, but in this twisting world of my John Carroll experience, I know that I'm in the right place. And that is definitely shown in the photo that's above me. Now, this was taken in front of the levees in New Orleans. I have had the experience of being a part of our immersion experience through campus ministry, and I've learned that while college is about being in the classroom, meeting your professors, having discussion opportunities, it's also about those opportunities outside the classroom. It's about internships, studying abroad, and thus immersion experiences. This is what the John Carroll experience is about. It's about people coming from different states, cities, majors, cultures, and coming together for service. Now, most of these people who are on this trip did not know about New Orleans, but when they came together arm in arm, hand in hand, they were able to show what their John Carroll education has given them. It's about a future of that experience. I know for me, I definitely discovered who I am because of all the opportunities of getting involved. And I hope that today you have that opportunity as well. Discover who you could be, what you can be involved in, and actually get a taste of the John Carroll experience. So I hope you enjoy your celebration day and enjoy every moment of it, because the celebration really does make a difference. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Kylie Brooks and I'm a senior here in the Buller School of Business. I'm majoring in business management and human resources. And I just want to say welcome again to John Carroll, and I truly hope that you have an awesome day because I just know that you will. I want to start off by saying congratulations to anybody out there who is 100% committed to being a member of the class of 2019. You have already made the best decision of your life for the next 4 years, and I truly believe that. For those of you who aren't so sure yet, I can only hope that you see something or hear something or feel something today that makes you think, this is the right place for me and the place that I can call home. Because I know that as I stand here with less than 2 months until I graduate, and I can't even believe that I'm saying that, because I still have my pin that says I'm a blue streak hanging in my room, that I have found a home at John Carroll for so many reasons. And I'm going to share with you just a couple of those reasons today. It's because of the incredible people that I've had the opportunity of meeting while at John Carroll, all the leadership opportunities that I have been given, and the chance to really live out my passions every single day. So those incredible people, that's what makes John Carroll John Carroll. I have so many wonderful friends, and I know that I'm going to have these friendships for the rest of my life. But maybe more importantly, I have relationships with the faculty and staff and professors at John Carroll who I know are invested in my success. Dr. Scott Allen talked about, he loves being a part of the classroom where it's so small and he can really connect with his students, and I feel that as a student. I know that they're invested in my success. I've never felt like I was just a number here. John Carroll is not a place to blend in. It's a place where you stand out, and it's a place where people know your name, and that is so important. The leadership opportunities that I've been given, I've had the privilege of working for the John Carroll Rec Center for 4 years. And these leadership positions that I have, these 2 supervisor roles, have given me such a skill set that has set me apart from my peers when I'm applying for internships and jobs as I'm graduating. And I'm happy to say that I have a full-time job working for Aldi as a district manager when I graduate, and I'm so excited about that. And it's because of all the wonderful people who have helped me along the way and this foundation that I've built at John Carroll. And last, I talk about the passion that I can live out on campus. And passion's a huge word here because no matter who you talk to, if you ask any student today, what do you love to do? What are you passionate about? They're going to be so willing to share that with you because I'm inspired every single day by how passionate everybody is around me. I've always been passionate about gender equality and women's rights, and I'm proud to say that I'm the president of Students Empowering Women. And I feel like I'm making a real difference in my community. A shared passion among so many of us is service, and you hear that all the time, but it's because because this Jesuit university instills in us that we're men and women for others. And we need to use all the gifts that God has given us and serve everybody who's around us. I had the really incredible opportunity, and I know I keep saying incredible, it's because John Carroll is incredible. And I've had this incredible opportunity to go to Nicaragua on an immersion trip, and that really just changed my worldview, and it opened my eyes to so many different things, and I will cherish that experience for the rest of my life. So when I was just thinking about how John Carroll has shaped me over these 4 years, I can tell you this much. John Carroll has helped me become the person that I was always meant to be. I can't say that I was completely different when I was sitting in your seats 4 years ago, which just feels like it was yesterday. But I can tell you, and you can ask any senior who's graduating, that John Carroll forces you to be a better person. They inspire you to be a better person. And I know that I'm graduating as a better person than I was 4 years ago when I came, and I will always be grateful to John Carroll for that. So I really hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope that you feel at home here like I feel at home, and know that I will always feel at home at John Carroll. Thank you so much.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to John Carroll University. If it's not hard enough to follow Father Niehoff and Dr. Allen, following our students, I think, is the hardest thing. I'm not really sure what more I can do, what more I can tell you about John Carroll than what you've just heard. Parents, as you sit here and, listen to our students and the way that they represent themselves, the way that they represent their families, the way that they represent our school, it's amazing to me. And for you to think about your sons and your daughters a year from now, 2 years from now, being in their position and having that ability to stand here in front of 1,000 people and deliver a message, that resonates and something that comes from their heart, it's truly inspiring. And, that's why we're all here. And, our enrollment office has done an incredible job putting this day together for you, to provide you all with an occasion to celebrate your opportunity to become a part of John Carroll University. It's such an incredible opportunity that you have. And we're so pleased to have you here. And it's important that you know that you are our future. You are the future of John Carroll University. You're our future students. And more importantly, you're our future alumni. And you've learned a lot over the past few months about what John Carroll is all about. You've learned about all these incredible rankings, all these incredible distinctions that are vitally important to John Carroll University. But it's not what makes us who we are. You all make us who we are. Our students make us who we are, and our alumni make us who we are. What they have gone on to accomplish, and more importantly, the way that they've represented John Carroll in achieving their success makes us so incredibly proud. There's absolutely nothing that you cannot accomplish with a degree from John Carroll University. 4-star generals in the United States Army, NFL head coaches, front office executives, general managers, CEOs of Fortune 100 businesses. Some of the finest doctors, lawyers, educators in the world have graduated from John Carroll University. It's been proven time and time again in every profession and every walk of life. And what makes this event so impactful is that we have this opportunity to share that legacy with you, to share in a common bond that represents over 125 years of graduates, a bond that will last a lifetime. And as somebody who's lived this experience as a graduate of John Carroll University, I can tell you that so much of the person who you will become, so much of what you will accomplish in your life will be because of John Carroll University. And what you need to know above everything else is that we are not recruiting you to come to school here for the next 4 years. We're not recruiting you to play football. We're not recruiting you to play any other sport at John Carroll. We're recruiting you to graduate from John Carroll, to be an alum, to be proud, to walk down those steps in front of Rodman Hall 4 years from now with a degree in your hand that means something to you, with your head held high because of what this school means to you and what it will continue to mean to you for the rest of your life. That's what John Carroll University gives to you. That's what John Carroll University represents. And that's what makes us proud. And it's that feeling and that sense of pride that comes from the feeling that you have every single time that you step foot on our campus. Every time that you look at the Griselli Tower, it's the lifelong friendships that you're gonna make at John Carroll University. It's the world-class education that you're gonna receive at John Carroll University. And most importantly, it's knowing the opportunities that you're gonna have when you graduate to accomplish every single goal and every single dream that you could ever possibly imagine. That's what makes you proud. That's what makes John Carroll University. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to our campus. Enjoy your day. I hope to see you all here in the fall, and please enjoy our video.
You know, when I think back my days at John Carroll, it was the perfect school for me. I couldn't have picked a better school. You know, from the athletic standpoint, from the academic standpoint, from the religious standpoint.
I chose John Carroll because of the setting. I like the suburb setting. I like the smaller classes. I like the Jesuit tradition.
We're interested in the development not only of the subject matter, but of the person, the student.
When I hear John Carroll and I know it's Jesuit tradition, I think that not only are they emphasizing, the academic excellence, they're really just trying to ground you as a great person.
They really live by the mission of men and women for others, that there are so many opportunities for globally to give back to the world, that even down to Cleveland. There's a lot of opportunities in our local community.
So the best part about John Carroll is the ability to get involved. I think at a bigger school, you don't have the opportunities to take leadership positions and to get as easily involved in some of the bigger activities as you do at John Carroll.
Cleveland is a wonderful mid-market opportunity that offered students so many internships downtown, opportunities with the Cleveland Clinic, that it really gives the independence that students are looking for.
No matter where you go in the United States, I think John Carroll's network is very powerful. And there's that, again, that sense of community and that sense of helping one another.
One of the best ways for me to articulate why I've chosen to stay involved with John Carroll is the simple fact that it's just always seemed like a second home to me. It's always been a very comfortable, very safe, and a very nurturing environment.